Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about sustainability. Sustainability has become very important in the last couple of years, especially with plastic straws and plastic bags being banned in many places. And today I'm going to be talking about some ways to live more sustainably, live more zero waste, and reduce, reuse, and recycle effectively. The first thing I want to talk about is reducing the amount of trash that you take in. Some of the ways that we create trash is through convenience products. A good way to prevent convenience packaging is to shop at places like farmers markets or flea markets. Some other things that you can switch out are your straws. I personally have silicone, metal, and acrylic straws, just depending on what I'm drinking and whether or not I feel like chewing on said straw. I get mine off of Amazon. You can find them in Walmart, Target, in other places. Everybody has reusable straws nowadays. Also, I forgot to mention this earlier, but another great way to reduce waste is to bring your own produce bags, because a lot of fruits and vegetables have a lot of unnecessary packaging like we talked about earlier. If you're worried about the quality of your tap water, you can invest in a Brita filter or a distiller. I personally have a Brita filter just because I am used to filtering water. I put it into my reusable water bottle, which I take everywhere with me. And using this method, you do not need to be using one-time water bottles. The second point I want to bring up is that trash begets trash. So, I personally use these biodegradable pet waste bags. When it goes to landfill, these plastic bags do not break down. And that creates another problem. Without sacrificing the cleanliness and sanitary aspect of picking up waste, you can invest in these biodegradable pet waste bags. I get mine from Whole Foods. I'm sure you can order them on Amazon, and if I can find the link, I'll link it in the description down below. Moving on, there are a lot of DIY alternatives for a lot of cleaning products. I am a cleaning product junkie, so I tend to buy products whether or not I need them just because they smell good or they look like they work really well. You can make your own cleaning products out of things like Castile soap and water, vinegar and water, vinegar and baking soda, essential oils, etc., etc. All you need to do is find the recipe online and you can make it yourself. Another way that we bring in waste that we don't need to is through shopping. I'm one of those people who shop whether or not I need to, just because it's something to do. It's not an awesome habit, and I am trying to break it because funds are tight. But by reducing the amount of packaging in the things that you buy, you can create less trash. Things like thrift stores and flea markets have things that you cannot find anywhere else that are completely unique. A lot of the times they are in very good condition, and a lot of the times also they are super, super cheap. A big part of living more zero waste is reusing the things that you already have. Things like glass jars and Tupperware can last a very long time, do not absorb any smell like plastic Tupperware does, and they just look really nice. You can buy things like rice, beans, nuts, and dried fruit in the bulk section, which will save you money, and you can use your own packaging for that. Lastly, with reusing, I want to talk about old technology. Old tech is very hard to recycle. We upgrade, and we do not want to keep these things around. You can either fix the things that are broken in your house so that you don't have to buy new things, or you can sell or give away or pawn the things that you have that you no longer want to keep. VCRs, DVD players, old TVs, old PlayStations, Xboxes, Wiis, whatever. I guarantee you somebody wants one, they will give you money, or you can just give it to them. Lastly, and without a lot of explanation, we have recycling. There has been a lot of debate about whether or not you need to rinse out your recyclables before you throw them in the bin. I usually do because that's how I was taught. A lot of places don't have super clear black and white rules on whether or not you need to rinse out your recyclables before you throw them in the bin, or if you can just throw them in while they are contaminated. Speaking of trash, one of the best ways to figure out how much trash you can reduce is by doing a trash audit. Putting all of your trash onto a tarp or a plastic bag, and then separating it from things that can be composted or recycled, things that are actually trash, and things that can be given away or sold. A lot of people find that only 20% of the trash that is in their trash can is actually trash. The rest is compostable, recyclable, or reusable. Speaking of compost, there are so many ways that you can compost on your own at home, whether or not you have a garden. Composting is most useful for people with gardens or plants. You can compost also and either donate that compost to a local garden or do how we do and just take it to Whole Foods and throw it in their compost bin. A lot of cities do offer compost programs, but if you are not one of those, you can do any of the things that I just mentioned. Okay guys, so that was this week's video. I hope you like it. Leave a comment in the comment section below if there's anything that you want to see, and be sure to hit the subscribe button. Thanks.